From 5 News, I'm Meteorologist Stephen Elmore. This is your 5+ extended forecast. We got a freeze coming up over the next several mornings. We're talking about Monday and Tuesday morning, getting back into that work routine, getting back into that school routine. The morning hours going to be very chilly outside. We're talking about temperatures starting off mainly in the 20s. I think Tuesday morning could see a few teens, especially across northwest Arkansas. Once we get closer towards the end of this upcoming work week, again, as we're getting back into that routine, getting back into the habit after the holiday week, it's going to be a bit warmer. That's a little bit of a gift for us. Temperatures eventually returning back up into the 50s and the 60s. By the time we get closer towards the end of the work week, today is December 1st. It's what's called meteorological winter, at least the start of it, getting closer and closer to that first new season of the year. So we're starting off this meteorological winter. What does that mean? Well, it basically means that this is how we keep track of the records that we break for this upcoming season. Winter hasn't officially started yet. We got to wait just a couple more weeks before we get to the start of winter. So enjoy these last few weeks of official fall. Current temperatures out there for today were around those 40s and 50s, but tomorrow morning, that's where it's really going to be chilly outside. We're going to be talking about temperatures for our Monday morning starting off into those 20s and 30s across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. I think we have a chance of a hard freeze across northwest Arkansas, spotty freeze across the River Valley, more of a patchy frost. It should be expected as temperatures are going to be hovering right around that freezing point or just below it across most of the River Valley, northwest Arkansas. Unfortunately, we're going to start off with some temperatures into those low to mid 20s. Daytime highs don't get much better throughout the day tomorrow. We're going to see plenty of sunshine, but those highs are only going to warm up into those upper 30s and low 40s across northwest Arkansas. Got some strong winds coming down from the northwest. Across the River Valley, it's going to be a bit cooler than it was for today as well. Only going to be starting off around those upper 40s and low 50s. Again, expecting to see lots of sunshine throughout the day, just going to be a bit cooler. Here's a look at futurecast of what you should expect throughout the day, starting off with what looks to be lots of sunshine in the morning hours, even though it's going to be chilly outside. During the midday, could see a few clouds passing here and there, but overall, are expecting to see lots of sunshine once we get into the afternoon, into the early evening hours. Of course, this time of year, sunset going to be much earlier. Here's a look at those winds throughout the day tomorrow. Here is our saving grace when it comes to those wind chill values not being too bad in the morning hours. The winds, not too bad, only around 5 miles per hour in the morning. It's once we get to the afternoon is that when those winds really start to amp up. Still coming down from the northwest. That's why those daytime highs going to struggle to climb even out of the 50s for tomorrow. Wind gusts right around 15 to 20 miles per hour once we get into the afternoon, coming from the northwest, so filtering in that much cooler air still. Take a look at this. These are the morning temperatures over the next several days. I want to keep you an eye on for tomorrow and especially on Tuesday. Tuesday going to be even cooler. Going to be our coldest morning this week. I think we see teens across northwest Arkansas as those lows as you head out the door. Brief warm-up comes for Wednesday, Thursday before another front comes in by the time we're getting towards the end of the week into next weekend, which will filter in another blast of cooler air. That also comes with a low chance for a few scattered showers here and there. Across the River Valley, keep an eye on this. This is what we're talking about when we get to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as our coolest days, with Tuesday being definitely the coldest, starting off into those mid-20s. That brief warm-up comes for the end of the week before we get another blast of cold air by the time we get to next weekend, which will, of course, force those morning temperatures back down below freezing. Look at these rain chances for you. Not much to speak about, really, where we see that brief warm-up coming in, and then, again, that another blast of cold air that comes by next weekend. That's what's going to provide the best chances for some scattered showers. I think our best chance for any substantial rainfall is going to be heading into this upcoming Friday. It's not much. It looks like a few scattered showers here and there. Here's the positive news for you as we head into December. Of course, you know what usually comes in December. Not only those rain chances, but starting to talk about some snow chances as well. Right now, throughout the rest of this week and into at least mid-December, when we look at the long-range data, not looking at anything significant. That's a good news for us. It doesn't look like we're going to see much in the way of any large systems coming through right now. That can change over the next coming days. But as for this week, it looks like we're just going to see maybe a few scattered showers towards the end of this work week. Here's a look at what the Climate Prediction Center has to say about by the time we get to anywhere between that first week of December into the second week of December. And we're kind of sitting in a good spot right now, expecting to see below average temperatures throughout most of this upcoming weekend. Get 2 blasts of cold air. First one coming in for the start of the week. Of course, that's what we're talking about for tomorrow. Then we get a little bit warmer, and then another blast of cold air comes in, but still saying right around average for this time of year. Now, when it comes to any rain chances or snow chances, not looking at much, at least through the first half of December. Maybe once we get to late December, we could be talking about some of those snow chances arriving. Of course, that would be normal for this time of year, and of course, normal for the start of meteorological winter, which is today. Northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days. Keep an eye on the start of the week rather than the back half of the week. Monday, Tuesday, those morning hours, brutal outside, at least for me. It's going to be chilly outside. Temperatures starting off anywhere between those upper teens into the low 20s. For Monday and Tuesday morning. Good news is in the afternoon we see plenty of sunshine. Those daytime highs, though, going to struggle only around those mid-40s to start off our work week. Good news is we do get a brief warm-up coming for the midweek. Does not last long, though. Again, by the time we get closer towards the end of the work week, get another blast of cold air. That's going to increase some rain chances ever so slightly. You see how low those rain chances are, and not looking at much in the way of any winter precipitation with that right now. We're going to see another blast of cold air, and you see Friday morning going into the weekend morning hours, we'll start off below freezing again. Really only one day this week where we won't be below the freezing point in the morning hours, and that'll come for Thursday morning. Start of December, so we better get used to it. These chilly mornings are here, and they're going to be here to stay for quite a while. It's just a matter of how cold it's going to be in the morning hours. Outside of that, Northwest Arkansas, your forecast the rest of the week doesn't look too bad. Maybe some late week rain chances, but outside of that, just some chilly mornings. Across the river valley, this is what it looks like. Again, Monday, Tuesday, chilly start to the mornings. Going to be talking about temperatures starting off below freezing. Once we get to Wednesday, Thursday, that's our warming period. Could see a brief rain chance or two by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. But you see the cooler air come in, and that's where we're going to be seeing temperatures drop once again. Now, here's the difference. Across the river valley, the morning hours, not looking like we're going to see much of any freeze this week outside of the start of the week. Once we get to Monday, Tuesday, that's when we're definitely going to have a freeze across the area. I think Tuesday we have widespread hard freeze across Northwest Arkansas and the river valley. Once we get to Wednesday morning, chilly start, but warming throughout the day. And then Thursday, not too bad either. It's towards the end of the work week is when that colder air starts to filter in. And then the weekend highs look okay into those low 50s. But look at those morning hours starting off close, if not below, into the freezing point. Of course, with the start of meteorological winter starting today, we're going to continue to see these trends of these morning hours sticking around the freezing point, if not much lower. Really, the next change that we'll look for as we get into a new season here in a few weeks for the official start of winter will be what the snow chances will be as we get into late 2024, going into early 2025. That all is still to come, really. First wave of winter is what we're dealing with right now, and that's some cold air. We had some for the week of Thanksgiving, and now we're going to have some for the first week of December as well. Outside of that, plenty of sunshine is expected throughout most of the week, just cold in the morning. From 5 News, I'm meteorologist Stephen Elmore. That's your 5+ extended forecast.